क्या आप अपने ड्रीम कॉलेज को अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते? किस तरीके से एजुकेशन लोन्स आपको आपकी ड्रीम कॉलेज तक पहुंचाते हैं, इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे। हाउ इज एजुकेशन लोन मेकिंग इट पॉसिबल दैट यू अफोर्ड द ड्रीम कॉलेज? स्टिक टू द एंड। So hey there future scholars, we all dream of that particular college, the one with amazing programs and vibrant campus. But let's face it, the high tuition and extra costs can make it feel like a dream is out of reach. Feeling overwhelmed by all these expenses is totally normal, but here's the good news. Education loans can help bridge the financial gap. In this video, we'll break down how education loans work, the different types available, and some handy tips for getting the best deal. By the end, you will get how achievable your dream college can be with the right financial planning. Let's dive in and explore how education loans can make your college dream a reality. So what is the cost of attending a dream college? Pursuing a dream at top Indian college can be thrilling, but it also comes with significant expenses. एक बार quickly देख लेते हैं एक quick overview के form में what you might expect. Number 1, tuition fees. For prestigious institutions, tuition fee can range from 1 lakh to 5 lakh rupees per year, depending upon the college and the program. Accommodation on campus, housing typically costs between 3,000 to 15,000 rupees per month, while renting off campus can be higher, especially in the major cities like Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. Food. Monthly food expenses can range from rupees 2,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees, depending on whether you cook or eat out. Then there is the cost of books and supplies. You can expect to spend about 3,000 to 10,000 each semester on textbooks, lab equipments, and other supplies. When you talk about extracurricular activities, joining clubs, sports teams, or cultural events may require fees that can add up to rupees 1,000 to 5,000 rupees per semester. Then there are some miscellaneous costs as well. This category includes transportation, personal expenses, and entertainment, which can range from rupees 2,000 to 8,000 rupees per month. So इतना बड़ा खर्चा मैनेज कैसे हो? एजुकेशन लोन है ना भाई. Education loans are crucial resources for students seeking to finance their higher education. They help not just cover tuition fee but also related costs, allowing students to focus on their studies without being overwhelmed by financial pressure. So what are type of education loans? First one being government-backed loans that are offered by various government schemes. These loans typically come with lower interest rates and more flexible repayment options. इसके examples हो सकते हैं विद्यालक्ष्मी scheme and central sector interest subsidy scheme. When you talk about private bank loans, many private bank loans provide education loans with competitive interest rates. They often have specific eligibility criteria and can cover both domestic as well as international studies. प्राइवेट बैंक्स के बाद, गवर्नमेंट बैंक्स के बाद अब बात आती है एनबीएफसी लोन्स की या नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंशियल कंपनीज की. NBFCs offer education loans with varying terms and conditions. They are known for their quick processing times and may provide loans to students who might not qualify for traditional bank loans या फिर प्राइवेट बैंक से भी रिजेक्ट हो जाते हैं तो they can come to NBFCs. What is the eligibility criteria? While eligibility criteria varies by lender, common requirements would include the age should be between 18 to 35 years. A good academic track record is preferred. Many lenders require a co-signer, usually a parent or guardian, who meets the specific income criteria. The course or college must be recognized by the lender. And essential loan features would include moratorium period, the period during which you're not required to make the repayments. It usually lasts until the course completion and can extend for a few months after graduation, allowing students to find jobs. When you talk about the loan tenure, the duration for repayment can vary, typically ranging from 5 to 15 years, giving borrowers flexibility in how long they wish to repay the loan. In fact, the flexible repayment options is the next option available over here. Many lenders offer various repayment plans, including EMI options, which can be adjusted based on the borrower's financial situation post-graduation. Education loans have become an essential resource for many students looking to pursue higher education. There are some very key benefits that make these loans particularly appealing. Number 1, access to quality education. Education loans empower students to attend prestigious colleges and universities without being limited by their financial situation. This means they can pursue their academic interests and career aspirations without compromising on their choice of institution. Whether it's a renowned engineering college or a top business school, education loans help bridge the financial gap, making the quality education more accessible. Next is the financial flexibility. With education loans, students can focus on their studies without taking stress of immediate financial burden. These loans cover not just tuition fee but also accommodation, books and other related expenses. This comprehensive coverage allows students to immerse themselves in their education and campus life fully. Next is moratorium period. Yes, most education loans come with moratorium period, during which students are not required to make any repayments. This period typically lasts until the completion of course and may extend a few months after graduation, giving students the breathing room that they meet secure employment before starting the repayment option. Then, this feature significantly reduces the financial pressure on students during their studies. Next is the tax benefit. Yes, in India, education loans offer tax benefit under Section 80E of the Income Tax Act. This provision allows borrower to claim a tax reduction on the interest paid on education loans for higher studies. The deduction is available for a maximum of 8 years, which can lead to substantial savings, especially for loans with long repayment tenures. Then you talk about building credit history. Yes, taking out an education loan can also help students build a positive credit history. Successfully repaying the loan can improve their credit score, which is beneficial for future financial endeavors. A lot of misconceptions are prevailing around education loan. Let's clear them one by one. The number one misconception is education sky high interest rates. The truth is, many people think education loans are super expensive because of high interest rates, but that's not the real case. In fact, education loans usually have lower interest rates than personal loans or credit cards. Lots of banks offer special rates just for students, making it easier to afford your education. Misconception number two, repayment loan is a nightmare. Yes, the truth is, repayment can feel scary, but many banks offer flexible repayment plans that are designed to help you out. For instance, income-based repayment options that mean your monthly payments can be adjusted based on what you earn after you graduate. Plus, most loans give you a break before you have to start paying them back, so you can find your footing first. Misconception number three, it's hard to find a job to pay off the loan. So the truth is, some folks worry they won't land a job after graduation to help pay off their loans. The good news is, graduates from all kinds of programs are finding jobs. Yes, universities often have career services and networking events to help you get connected. Plus, there is a steady demand for skilled workers in many industries, so your chances of finding a job is pretty good. Misconception number four is loans are only for certain majors. The truth is, education loans aren't just for tech or medical fields. They are available for a wide variety of programs. Whether you are interested in arts, science or anything in between, you can find a loan to help support your education journey. So don't let these misconceptions stop you from chasing your education dreams. Education loans can be smart and manageable way to fund your studies. With low interest rates, flexible repayment options and good job prospects, they can help you from one door to the future, keeping an open mind, and you will find the right financial support to help you succeed. Now, let us discuss some real life success stories. Here are a couple of real life success stories of students who successfully use education loans to achieve their academic dreams. Number one is of Akash, whose journey of becoming an engineer. So Akash, a bright student from small town in India, always aspired to study engineering at prestigious institution. However, the higher tuition fee at Indian Institute of Technology was a significant barrier for his family, who relied on modest income. Now, when you secure the loan, after researching options, Akash applied for an education loan from a public sector bank. The bank offered him a loan at a reasonable interest rate with a moratorium period, which allowed him to focus on the studies without worrying about repayment during the courses. Now, Akash completed his engineering degree and secured a job with a top tech company immediately after graduation. The salary he received enabled him to start repaying his loan comfortably. Akash often shares his experience, encouraging other students to consider education loans as a means to achieve their dreams. Now let's talk about Neha's path to medical school. Neha dreamed of becoming a doctor, but her family's financial situation made it challenging to afford the cost associated with medical school. Despite being an excellent student, the thought of accumulating debt was daunting. After speaking with her parents and doing some research, Neha decided to apply for an education loan from a nationalized bank. The loan covered her tuition fees and provided additional funds for living expenses. Neha appreciated that the loan had a moratorium period, which allowed her to focus on her studies without immediate financial stress. After completing her MBBS, Neha secured a residency at a respected hospital. With her earnings as a doctor, she began repaying her education loan shortly after starting her residency. She is now a practicing physician and often speaks at workshops, sharing a story to inspire others who may hesitate to pursue their education goals due to financial concerns. If you want to choose the right education loans, here are some very quick tips from my side. Number one, just check the interest rates. Yes, is it fixed versus floating? So decide if you want a fixed interest rate which stays the same or a floating rate which can change. Fixed rates give you stability, while floating rates might start lower but can rise over the period of time. So there is advantage and disadvantage of both of them. Shop around. Don't settle for first offer. Compare rates from different banks and NBFCs. Every bit would count. Number two, think about loan tenure. Long रखना है कि short रखना है? A longer tenure means lower monthly payments, but you will pay more interest overall. Shorter tenure have higher EMIs but less interest in the long run. Pick what fits your future salary plans. Number three, calculate your loan amount. Yes, figure out how much you will need for tuition, living cost and books. Try to borrow only what's necessary to keep your debt manageable. Yes, and don't rush. Look at multiple lenders and their terms. Use online comparison tools like Bank Bazaar, Paisa Bazaar to see what's out there. Number five, read the fine print. So check for processing fees, penalties for early repayments, understand repayment terms so there are no surprises बाद में. Number six, ask for help. Yes, talk to financial advisors or your school financial aid office. They can help you navigate the loan process and find the best fit for you. So in this particular episode, we told you that, education का burden बड़ा हो सकता है, but education loans है ना. Education loans can be really very, very helpful, but yes, you have to be careful in understanding कि education loan कौन सा लेना चाहिए. हमने कुछ real life stories के ऊपर भी बात करी. Education loans पे कुछ अच्छे tips भी दिए. कुछ ऐसे ही वीडियोस के लिए प्रोपेल पे आपको आना होगा. उसके लिए प्रोपेल को अभी सब्सक्राइब करना होगा. इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो को लाइक करना पड़ेगा और इस वीडियो को अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ भी शेयर करना पड़ेगा ताकि ये उनका भी भला करे. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड ऑन प्रोपेल.